Welcome to Let's Talk Politics on Naija Anchor News, the platform for no-holds-barred discussions on the politics that shape Nigeria. So today we delve into the explosive protest led by Omoyele Sowore against the Inspector General of Police and his bold accusations about the state of Nigeria's security.
Himself. Whereas in Nigerian country, security is going down. As you are aware, over 60 persons were killed in Plateau State last week.
Yes.
It is after they were killed that the Gbetokun decided that he will mobilize the tactical squads. What happened to intelligence gathering? Is it the intelligence department only for tracking social media critics of the government? How is it that the Nigerian Police Force cannot gather intelligence and know that 60 people will be massacred in Plateau? The same thing happened in Katsina. We are hearing today that the Borno governor has come out and said they are losing Borno State to Boko Haram all over again. And you have an IG who is retired and tired, who has refused to leave office. We are not pleading with the police or trying to play to the gallery. And we are also not trying to patronize anybody in the police. But the police force deserve new blood to manage the Nigerian Police Force.
Sowore stormed the police headquarters demanding answers, accountability, and leadership reforms. So let's break down why this matters for all of us. Omoyele Sowore didn't hold back in his criticism of the Inspector General of Police, accusing him of being completely out of touch with the reality of Nigeria's security crisis. The recent killings in Plateau State, the Boko Haram resurgence in Borno, these are the things that Sowore points out as proof that the IGP's leadership is failing the nation. And according to him, the IGP's inability to gather intelligence or act effectively has contributed directly to the worsening situation. Sowore is now calling for retirement and a new leadership. He went as far as saying the IGP should have retired long ago, but he continues to hold on to power unlawfully despite having reached the end of his tenure. Sowore is calling for the IGP's retirement and new leadership. He went as far as saying the IGP should have retired long ago, but he continues to hold on to power unlawfully, despite having reached the end of his tenure. And this refusal to vacate office, he argues, is an example of Nigeria's broader problem, an entrenched system where former officials continue to exert control. He's calling for active and capable officers to lead the police force and not those who are retired and tired. But it's not just about the IGP. Sowore is calling for deep reforms within the Nigerian Police Force. He first of all argues that the police are mismanaged, with demoralized officers unable to fight crime effectively. And Sowore has been vocal about the need for police officers to have the right to unionize, to improve conditions of service, and to provide for better representation. So now let's look at the legal aspect of it. From the legal angle, Sowore is adamant that the retirement age for police officers is clear in the Nigerian law. The IGP, according to Sowore, is violating this law by overstaying his tenure, which raises serious constitutional concerns, and his final stand on the police leadership. Sowore's message is very simple. The IGP must retire. The police force needs a leader who is motivated, who is capable, and who is ready to restore order and security in the country, because the status quo is failing Nigeria and Sowore is demanding change. After all, the insecurity in the country is just too much. Now, the question should be, will the Nigerian government listen? Because this protest is not just about one man's tenure. It's about the broader systemic issues facing Nigeria's security forces. With Boko Haram regaining ground and even internal police morale at an all-time low, can the Nigerian government afford to ignore these calls for reform? You see, the clock is ticking, and we will see if Nigerian leaders will act before it is too late. So viewers, what do you think? Is Sowore right to demand the IGP's retirement, which is lawful because he's overstaying his tenure, or are his protests misdirected? Please drop your comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis on the state of Nigeria's politics.